Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. Happy New Year, it's 2023. This is my first video of the year. First time vlogging actually in about, vlogging properly in about 2 weeks because I did have a bit of a break over Christmas. You'll see I just kind of wrapped up Vlogmas with a bit of a montage because I had a great time in the UK. Let's just start there. I had a great time in the UK and really enjoyed it. Oh, sorry, I can't find a good angle. Oh, let me put you there. Had a great time in the UK. Really just managed to feel present and relaxed, which I loved because that was very much my intention kind of going to England. I did want to switch off and I feel like I did. But that sometimes I think when you're out of the rhythm of vlogging for a couple of days, it's really hard to get back into it. I don't know if anybody else is a YouTuber and has this as well. But I just felt like I didn't really vlog all that much as I would have wanted to originally, but that's just because I was just being relaxed and present and all the other stuff I was being over Christmas. So that was kind of fine. Highlights of the trip were definitely, Christmas itself in York with my dad and my sister was really good. My dad put in loads of effort to host us. We literally wanted for nothing. Had vegan treats coming out of our ears. So many amazing gifts. I feel so spoilt. And Connor had amazing gifts as well. We were both just feeling really like, just treated like royalty. So that was lovely. Newcastle was also great. I think I hadn't really spent much time in Newcastle before. Sorry, I look a bit like disheveled, but just deal with that. It's okay. I just want to give you guys an update. Just ignore the face. I hadn't spent all that much time in Newcastle before, but Connor went to uni there, so it was great to see like his we actually went to his uni, saw his uni, like see where he used to live, and just explore the city. And it was feeling so festive. It was cold, we were wrapped up in our coats, Christmas shopping. It was just really nice. And then the days after Christmas we spent with Connor's parents, and that was when I think I was starting to get that kind of post-Christmas blues. I don't know if that's anybody else has had that a little bit these past few days, but I felt like the run up to Christmas was so good. I just felt so sad that it was over, and I felt sad that I had to kind of say goodbye to my family. So I was a little bit down then, to be honest. I kind of just felt a bit like, I don't know. Yeah, I think when I was talking about this to Connor, I think it makes sense that one would feel low mood in those days because it's been such an eruption of fun, and then following that, it was kind of like a bit of a weird limbo time, like wasn't busy, didn't have much work to do, hadn't done a workout in 2 weeks, drinking a lot of wine, which is also a depressant obviously, and I think that is something that is really impactful, like more than you would think. Even just like having all the lovely vegan treats, mince pies, ice cream, whatever it is. I think, just being out of routine, it really does impact my mood. So when I got back to Dubai yesterday morning, I've only been back a day. Yesterday morning, I just felt so much relief to be back in our apartment and just, There we go. I'm just going to put you there so I can chat to you. You might have spotted we've still got all our Christmassy cushions out. I think I'm going to leave it a bit Christmassy for the time being. Well, not for the time being, until the 6th. I think the 6th is the last day of the 12 days of Christmas, so I might leave the tree up until then. Which is partially because I can't be bothered to take it down, but I do really like it. Anyway, so I thought I'd just give you a bit of an update as well into, the past few days. We were staying in Manchester with Connor's mum and dad, which was great to see them. I booked my flight back. Didn't go via Turkey this time. Oh. Sorry, my tripod's like packed somewhere, so I didn't want to. There we go. Didn't go back via Turkey this time. went back with Emirates, but I didn't want to because we had a little New Year's Eve celebration. Obviously we stayed up and stayed out to celebrate the new year. I didn't want to be getting on my flight at like 8 a.m. or leaving for the airport too early, so I actually booked the 8 p.m. flight from Manchester, and it lands at 8 a.m. here, like Dubai time. So it's kind of like not going to bed, and I hate doing that. I hate night flights because I can never sleep well on them. In fact, I don't believe anyone can sleep well. You know, maybe when I'm flying in business in a few years, but when you're in economy, oh my God, I swear you just can't get your Z's. So yeah, landed yesterday morning, got back, was so exhausted, had a nap. Luckily I'm kind of easing myself back into work and I don't have too much to do yesterday or today. I just have one call today. So yeah, like I said, just kind of eased myself in, and now I feel like I'm still very much on UK time because I woke up at about, well, I set my alarm for 8, which was very, what's the word? I can't be ambitious, because that would be 4 a.m. UK time. That did not happen. Snooze my alarm until about 10:30, which is 6:30 a.m. UK time. So still, yeah, I don't know, kind of in between, but I found it so difficult to get up. I dragged myself up, and I actually went on a little run, which got me feeling good. Just a little one, and when I say a little one, I mean a really little one. I think I just did like 3k. But any amount is good, actually. Just saying that, if you're sat there thinking, oh my God, I wouldn't even want to do 3k, like, yeah, even just getting out and going on a walk, even literally my walk, because I just walked over to the park and I literally was like, oh yeah, I'm so glad I got myself out of bed, like, or out of bed. I'm so glad I got myself out of bed, because already it's just such a nice feeling. And yeah, especially when we've got some sunshine here and just being outside. I think that's another thing actually we can add to the list of depressants in the winter, is lack of sunlight. I know I'm very spoiled because I live here in Dubai where we do have the sun all year, but God, I really feel it when I'm in the UK and we don't have it. So what else have I done since I've been back? Well, you're probably thinking, why isn't Connor with you? He is spending some more time in the UK with his family and his friends, and he's going to come back to Dubai in a few weeks. So it's kind of weird because I've never been in this apartment on my own. Well, like for more than, no, I don't even think I've spent a single night. So yeah, last night was the first night I've spent in this apartment on my own. That's so weird. Yeah, crazy. So it's almost kind of like I've just got all this space to myself, and I'm kind of like, oh, a bit lonely in a way. But that's okay. It feels also weird. This is another thing I was going to say. It feels so weird like vlogging when I'm actually on my own, because like I'm still on my own. Connor's not here and I'm just talking to no one. Well, to you obviously, but it just feels weird. I don't know. So yeah, yesterday got in, slept, did a bit of organising. I unpacked my suitcase and I did a bit of a I went for the lazy option, which is to get all my laundry picked up by Washmen, which is an app, a laundry app, and it's so good, honestly. When you can't be bothered, it is so good. So I just did that. They have 2 different services. One, you can fill a bag and just fill it and they'll wash it for you like normal wash and fold, and then they have a dry cleaning. And I actually sent off a couple of my winter pieces to the dry cleaners just for next time whenever I need them. I sent my coat, my scarf, and my one of my jumpers, which is a really nice quality one. And I thought I'll just send that to the dry cleaner so that next time I need it in the winter, it will be ready to go, and all beautiful. So sorted out that, very boring, unpacked all of my suitcases, which was honestly full of incredible gifts. I'm so, like I said, I'm feeling so grateful. Everyone did so well for me for gifts. Let me show you one of my gifts actually, which I think, hands up if you got a Stanley for Christmas. I feel like this is like the it gift, and I honestly wasn't expecting one. I didn't even know my dad knew these were such a thing, but he got both me and Connor one, which I just think is so generous, and my sister and her boyfriend, and we've all got different colours, and I love my green one, and Connor's got like a charcoal one. So that was pretty amazing. I've got lots of lovely books. I've got Lydia Millen's book. That's another YouTuber if anybody watches her channel. So yeah, feeling very loved. It was really just, yeah, so lovely. Oh, the sun's kind of gone behind a cloud. It seems very dark now. What else did I do yesterday? I got Gibson's order. I did some meal prep. I had a really nice breakfast this morning. I'm still kind of trying to do my savoury breakfast thing, like following Glucose Goddess's advice. So I made yesterday, I did some homemade hummus. I also got a handheld blender for Christmas, so that was putting that to use. Did some homemade hummus yesterday. For dinner I made lentil bolognese, which was lovely. This morning I had my breakfast bowl, which had hummus, spinach, scrambled tofu, some potatoes and tomatoes, and some avo, which was honestly delicious. What else have I done? Oh yeah, and I thought I'll put something on TV that I wouldn't usually watch because Connor would hate it. So you know, I watched Glee. Oh my god, I was the biggest Glee fan ever when I was a teenager. So it was really just like a nostalgic trip down memory lane last night. Watching the first 2 episodes of Glee, I thought I'll start right from the start. So that was really fun, just had a cozy night, and then I got into bed and I read some of my new books, and yeah, slept like a baby, honestly slept like a baby, to the point where I found it really hard to get up. In fact, no, babies don't find it hard to get up. Now I've got dressed, I've showered and got dressed, had my breakfast, although it's literally about midday. I'm going to pop to the mall now because I have an exciting new project. To share with you guys. And you're probably just going to think, what is wrong with this girl? Like, why does she need a new project every other week? And the answer to that is, I don't know why I do it, but I just love to do new things. And I've decided that I really want to get into the world of sourdough baking. Is anybody rolling their eyes, or is anybody still with me for this? Because I'm so excited. I love to have sourdough. Like, whenever we'll buy bread, we'll pretty much always buy sourdough because we both love it. And I do think part of the reason for wanting to try this out is seeing the videos on TikTok of people caring for their sourdough starters, and I just thought I would buy a starter while I was in the UK. So I bought one on Etsy. Basically, if you don't know, because I didn't know this a few weeks ago, you can make your own starter, but it can be quite difficult to get a good one, a really active one. So I thought I'll buy one, and I actually ended up buying one from a farm, and it says this starter is actually over a century old, which I think is amazing. There must be a lot of great kind of sourdough culture in there if it's been active for 100 years, which I think is just, yeah, amazing. So I brought it back with me, and it seems to be doing well. I fed it yesterday and it seems to be doing well, so I might try and make my first sourdough loaf this week. But I need to get some equipment. I need a Dutch oven and also a nice mixing bowl. So I'm gonna go look in the mall. I'm thinking Daiso, the Japanese shop, will probably have some nice metal bowls, and then maybe something like Homes for Less might have a Dutch oven. But honestly, when I was looking on Amazon, they're quite expensive, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, so let's go to the mall now. Okay, I just got back from the mall. I didn't even vlog because there was literally nothing worth showing. I even went in the like cooking baking shop, but yeah, no joy. They did have one, but it was hideous. It was greeny grey, like khaki, and it was 200 dirhams. So that's a no. I'm gonna have a little look on Amazon, but it might not be today that I do my first loaf then, because I do need this to get going really. So never mind. Now I'm going to do a little bit of work, but not too much, because I actually have a home massage booked at 1 o'clock, which is great news. Honestly, there's nothing I want more right now than to just lie around. I know this is not the motivational start to the new year you're probably looking for, but guys, we're all about just, you know, easing into the new year in a way that, you know, feels good. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So Blended are coming and I'm gonna get a home massage, and I'll probably update you guys after that when I'm feeling all zen. Oh, I'm out of breath. Good morning, guys. It's Friday. I've literally just finished my run, like literally. Probably should have let myself catch my breath before I start vlogging, but I just thought I would show you guys the little running track in the park that's kind of near where we live, because I can't remember if I've showed you it. But anyway, this is the track, as you can see, and the length of the track is 700 meters, so it's not that long, but it's not bad. No, it's good. It's a good sized park, but when you're doing like a 10k, for example, it gets very repetitive. I just did a 5k, which is 7 laps, and that got pretty repetitive, to be fair. But anyway, I might suggest to the girls maybe we could go and do a run this weekend, maybe along Kite Beach, because there's a great running track there. And my other friend just messaged me and said that she's signed up for a half marathon in February, which would be a massive challenge. But I do want to get back into running 3 times a week and being really regular, and I think if I do that I might be able to join her. So watch this space, let's see. Phew, anyway, it's Friday. I woke up at about 9 o'clock. Still jet lagged, to be honest, because I tried to get up earlier and I couldn't even get to sleep in the evening. Let me walk back to the entrance of the park. Yeah, I found it quite hard to go to sleep, so I'm definitely putting that down to jet lag. But today I have quite a chill day. I've just got one call with a client, and then I've got my Italian lesson in the afternoon, and I also want to get a lower body workout in as well. So yeah, it's time to go home and have breakfast. I actually didn't have anything before my run, even though I was planning on it, but had a few extra minutes in bed instead. So I'm gonna go home and make breakfast now, and I'm really trying to get my protein grams in for the day today, because I was tracking my food, and it's hard to get my protein goal, to be honest. I need to step it up if I'm going to be doing this strength training. Definitely need to be having 2 shakes a day, because I only had 1 yesterday. Anyway, I'm rambling now. I will update you when it's breakfast time. Well, here is my breakfast today. I have got spinach, scrambled tofu, potatoes and tomatoes done in the air fryer, homemade hummus, which I'm very proud of, and a bit of avocado there. And I'm also having if I don't spill it, a black coffee. Well, I've had my breakfast, but I'm feeling just so out of sync with life. I can't believe I've just had breakfast and it's 11:30. Like, that is not breakfast time, Mabel. Oh, this jet lag is really annoying me now. But I was just lying awake at a night at 1 a.m. I can't get to sleep. So that's why I woke up found it so hard to get up. Anyway, I feel like I'm a bit late to start my day, but I had written a list of things I wanted to do yesterday. And first thing on the list is unpacking. And I've also got all my washing back from Washmen, which is the app. I think I told you guys about it the other day when I was vlogging. Anyway, I sent all my laundry to this laundry app. They just dropped it off last night, so I want to unpack all that. I still haven't unpacked. I can't even show you because it's so messy, but on the floor in front of me is all my, not everything actually, I've unpacked a bit, but why does unpacking take so long? And I'm also not used to this living alone life. It's so weird, like having to do everything myself without Connor's help. Like, Jesus Christ. Connor's very clean, so I'm missing his cleaning tendencies. But anyway, okay, so what I'm going to do now is I am going to shower, because I've not even showered yet. I'm going to shower, then I am going to do my unpacking, then I am going to do some Italian practice, because I have to do it every day. I really have to. And look what I got for Christmas from Connor, which is such a great idea. It's mini kind of challenges to do to test your Italian while you have a coffee break, which is what I should be doing every day. And then my sister also got me one, short stories in Italian. I already had a peek at the first one, and I do feel like both of these are going to be really challenging for me, but that's okay. I'm accepting the fact that I'm a beginner. Anyway, so I'll do that. Then I am going to, what am I going to do then? Then I'm going to do a bit of work. So I'll do a bit of work, and I will update you guys in a little while. Hi everyone, it's the weekend now. It's so good. It feels so good to have a weekend with, I literally have one plan with the girls, but it's so chill. They're literally just coming around to just have a catch up really. So that is very nice. As you can see, I'm still in my pajamas. I pretty much just woke up and I just had a little protein shake. And I just wanted to show you this, well, two things actually. First thing, I've poured myself a little turmeric and orange shot. You know how you buy the little, yeah, they call them shots, don't they? Health shots in the shop. I actually made my own with fresh turmeric and fresh orange and blended it all together and then sieved it. Sounds like a lot of effort, but it actually wasn't. And I just did enough for the whole week. So I'm kind of enjoying this Mabes that gets that done. And I feel like I've always been aware of how healthy, of the health benefits of fresh turmeric. So yeah, trying to incorporate more of that. It's very anti-inflammatory. So making little steps towards wellness. Then the other thing that I want to show you is, it's called, I got this for Christmas. It's called Dirty Coffee. And it's got, well, it's basically an instant coffee. And usually I wouldn't have instant coffee, to be fair, because I'm quite religiously devoted to my mocha coffee pot. But this one has like, what do you call them? Functional mushrooms in them. Lion's mane, chaga, and tremella. Haven't heard of tremella actually. Yeah, so that they're basically kind of adaptogens for your wellness. They kind of, why can't I get my words out? I'm basically trying to say that they help you balance your mood, and they help reduce cortisol, which is something that I am constantly trying to do because nobody wants cortisol in their life, to be honest. So yeah, I literally have been having it black as well, which again isn't really like me, but I think I'm a black coffee girl now, like just plain, no frills. You know what it kind of is? Because I have been so like indulgent over Christmas with every latte was a gingerbread latte, really creamy with like syrup in, gingerbread and vanilla and all this stuff. But I feel like I just want a black coffee now. This is our little Wisewell coffee dispenser. No, it's not, Mabel, wake up. It's our Wisewell water filter, which I don't know if I featured in a vlog before. But anyway, of course, because you can't drink the tap water here, we have this on a subscription basis. I think it's 150 dirhams per month, which is not bad at all. And we love it, and it's still got a little Santa hat on, as you can see. That's one of my tasks for today, is to basically un-Christmas the apartment. I actually need to do that this morning because the girls are going to come round for a little catch up. So that's something on my to-do list. What else is on my to-do list today? Oh yeah, making my sourdough bagels. So, I've just splashed myself. Oh, Mabel, are you serious? Like, really? How has that happened? Look. For God's sake. Oh well. It's because I'm trying to do everything with one hand while I talk to you. But anyway, got my coffee. Let's go sit down before anything else happens. Basically, where we're up to with the sourdough is I've been feeding my starter every day. I've been looking after the starter. I've named the starter Bubbles. And I did make my first loaf, which I'll show you later today. And I was so excited, like, you don't even understand the joy that having this project is bringing me. I just love it. I was literally grinning from ear to ear. And I'm home alone, but it's, you know, it's something to do and it's something to make me excited, so I'm loving it. I've just been reading online what people are saying about, well, the temperature to kind of bake your loaf at, and a few tips, because basically the bottom is burnt, but the rest of the loaf I'm so happy with, but just the very bottom, and I think it's because I just put it on like a tray, and basically there's a few different tips, but anyway, I'll show you that when I get to my loaf number 2. But because the girls are coming round, we're going to have some of this loaf. I'm just going to cut the burnt bit off, which I'm sure they'll understand because it's my first one. But then what I did yesterday was prep some more dough to make sourdough discard bagels. And I've never made bagels before. But first I need to shape the dough into bagel shape and then boil them. So bagels are boiled. And then they're baked afterwards. So that's gonna be quite fun. And I also have some everything but the bagel seasoning. So I think these are gonna be, oh, excuse me, delicious everything bagels. And honestly, I'm just so excited to see the girls and have a good old catch up. And just hear about their Christmas. And yeah, it'd be nice to just see people as well, because I've been a bit lonely. It's just really weird being home alone. Like, I've never lived on my own before, and it was just making me think how I've become so used to having Connor around all the time and just someone to talk to all the time, and yeah, it's weird. It's kind of just like a reminder of how grateful I am that we have each other in a way. That's what I said to him last night, actually, because yeah, we've been speaking on the phone pretty much every day. So it's okay, we'll be fine. Right now I've just been watching, sorry, the apartment is so messy. Don't even judge me. Like I said, I need to un-Christmas the apartment, but I've just been watching some YouTube. I've been watching Molly May. And as I was watching Molly May this morning, she was talking about going into Manchester, and it kind of just, and getting literally so random. It was when she just got a press-a-manger, and I was kind of just like, oh, I felt this like wave of like, I don't know what the feeling is, but like a wave of nostalgia maybe, or just like a wave of a feeling where I feel like I miss England, which is so weird. Not that I just miss pret-a-manger, by the way, but just something about the like, how familiar everything is. Yeah, and I feel like I never miss England, but maybe it's because I just know that Connor's there, and I know that I just had a really good time with my family, and it's always just kind of weird to come back to life in Dubai because it just feels really far, and it just is like, I don't know. I can't believe that it's gonna be 6 years. Oh my God, in the next few weeks, it's gonna turn my 6 years in Dubai anniversary, which also means 6 years of this YouTube channel, by the way, which is a long time. Because my first ever vlog was getting the plane and moving to Dubai. Anyway, what I was gonna say was 6 years of my life I've lived here, which I still, you know, don't get me wrong, I love it here, but it's so weird how, I guess you get this at any age, but especially in your mid-20s, I feel like the FOMO is so heavy, like the feeling that I should be doing a million other things is crazy. Like the kinds of thoughts I have, and that I think so many people in their 20s have, is, oh my God, I'm so young, I should be traveling the world, or I should just be backpacking, why do I have a job? Or, oh, I should be settling down, I should be buying a house. Like, oh man, this is the kind of thing that goes through my brain very often, especially the buying the house thing, because like Connor's friends in the UK have bought houses, and yeah, I feel like in Dubai, none of us have started to do that yet. You know, we're just, I don't know, not playing that game yet. But anyway, bit of a rambly start to the morning. I'm going to have this coffee, I'm going to finish this vlog, and then I really need to take down the Christmas tree because it's not even funny now. Like, I swear I have in my head that today is the last day you can have a Christmas tree up, because it's the 6th of January and that's the last day of the 12 days of Christmas. So I'm literally looking at it right now and I'm just like, no, I don't want to take it down. And I don't want to have to find a place to store everything. We've not got loads of storage in this apartment. We actually do, but we've used it all. Anyway, I'll update you guys in a little while. Hi everyone, it's now Sunday. Oh my God, yesterday was so much fun. It was so nice to just relax with my friends and we didn't really have we had a bit of a plan, but we were very much just going with the flow. See, remember, flow is my word of the year. Look at me, I'm just going with the flow. Invited everyone round. Ended up being about 1 o'clock when they arrived, which is fine, because it was more like a brunchy lunch anyway, just like a very lazy breakfast. And yeah, it was nice to just serve the girls my sourdough bagels and my sourdough loaf, the first one, as you guys saw. And I feel like I'm excited to see the progress that I make. In fact, in the Kibson's order that's just arrived, I have some different flour that I want to test out. So yeah, if you're not interested in this, then I'm sorry, because I'm definitely going to be rambling about this in a good few of my vlogs coming up. I've become that person that is making their entire personality about sourdough. Anyway, we had a good old natter, talking about Christmas, talking about just everything. It's kind of nice to just have girl time and offload. Not that I needed to offload, but you know what I mean? I don't know, thinking about Christmas and hearing about, families and whatnot. It's just, it's always good to kind of open up to your friends in that way. And it actually reminded me that last January, me and my friends hadn't seen each other in a while because I'd been in Thailand. So I came back and we had another breakfast date. We were out at a cafe and a good heart to heart and just really opening up. I just feel like I really remember that day because we really opened up and just connected on a really vulnerable level. And to think of how much progress and growth we've all gone through in the past 12 months is insane, and I'm just so proud of us. And I just love my friends so much. Anyway, I'm not going to ramble on too much about how much I love the girls, even though I could do. I'm having a lovely Sunday. In fact, what time is it? I love how I just turned around to check my phone and my phone is literally here, but I think it's about midday, about 12:30. I got up at 9, had treated myself to a bit of a lion, although not that that's a lion, because at the moment I'm pretty much getting up at that time every day. Feel like I'm still on English time a bit, but never mind. Had a good declutter of my bedroom makeup drawer. So random, but it's been on my to-do list. I wrote myself a little list this morning of things I need to do, which includes food prep. That's going to happen now that Kibson's has just arrived 10 minutes ago. Washing up, done that. Tick, that's usually Connor's chore, and I hate washing up. I would say out of all household chores, I feel like everybody's got that one chore that they just hate. And for me, it's washing up. I just find it so boring. But I've been trying to just, put on a podcast and just get it done. And I feel like this is such a basic life skill. Come on, Mabel, you're 25, you should be able to motivate yourself to do the washing up. But honestly, like I said, everyone has that one thing, and I just hate washing up. Anyway, ran over. Organised bedroom, tick. Tidy office, that's yet to happen. It's a bit of a mess in there. I'll show you guys in a bit. But first, let's unpack the groceries because, God, I think this is the first, it is the first vlog unpack of Kibson's. I did do a little Kibson's order when I arrived, but I didn't vlog it because I wasn't vlogging that day. So if you've kind of come from Vlogmas and you haven't been watching my channel very long, then you might be thinking, why is this such a big deal? Let me tell you. The reason is just because I always liked to unpack my groceries on this channel from Kibson's, which is the grocery app that me and Connor use. And actually this came up in conversation with the girls yesterday. We were talking about where to, oh yeah, that's it. We were talking about kind of saving money and how we wanted to have a low spend January. And the girls were talking about some of the supermarkets and just how expensive they can be. And yeah, they said that basically there's this other budget supermarket called Viva, and they were said, do you just need to switch to Viva? And I was just like, honestly, no, because the convenience of shopping on the app, it's just, you can't put a price on that. And I feel like it's really well priced anyway, so I'm just so happy with my routine. We've been shopping on Kibsons for literally years, and I think especially because we're vegan, like probably one of the most expensive parts of doing your food shop in Dubai is having to buy meat and cheese, which we don't do. So obviously, yeah, vegetables I feel like not too bad. So they basically send you it in boxes, but this is a freezer bag. I know what this is. This is edamame. Bit of vegan protein sauce in there. So I'm actually gonna have to cut this so that I can put this away. But anyway, edamame is gonna be going in stir fry. I feel like stir fry is the most easy, like if you don't really care about, if you're not kind of one for cooking usually, I challenge you to just do a stir fry, because honestly it's just so easy, like, and it's healthy. So these are going in stir fry. Let me put these in the freezer. I just realised I made a bit of a mistake because I just cleaned the kitchen and did all the washing up, and now I'm going to food prep in it, but never mind. And I'm just having a protein shake because I'm trying to get my protein up, and I'm in my cozy robe that I got for Christmas, which is very, very cozy. Thank you to my dad for getting me this. I know he doesn't watch my YouTube channel, but never mind. Okay, let's see what's in the box. I hope your setup is okay. I'll put you on a tripod today. Okay, so there was a lot of kind of pantry ingredients that I needed to restock this week, I feel like. So I actually spent 300 dirhams, which I feel like is, well, it's not a lot actually. I think that's quite normal. But I feel like I got a lot, but I'm kind of basing that off of my usual food shop with Connor. So for 2 people per week, we usually spend around 400 dirhams. So in my head I was thinking, why isn't it half the price? Because I'm only one person. But it doesn't really work that way, I guess, because you still need to buy like we needed some like sesame oil, for example. I can't just buy a half pack, I still need to buy a whole one. Anyway, first thing we're unboxing, sesame oil. What other pantry goods have we got in here? We've got some flour, which is going to be tested out. This one was actually in the Kibsons Imperfect section, which is like, they mark down things sometimes. Although it doesn't look damaged at all, but anyway, this is a strong flour, which apparently is good for bread. So I'm going to test that out in my sourdough, see how that goes. We have got 2 cans of chickpeas. I made my own hummus last week and I'm going to do it again this week. We have got, oh, this is probably why the price goes up. I was just saying about how I don't have to buy meat, but one thing that is quite expensive is tempeh randomly. Like, I know I could make my own tempeh, but it's so long to do. And this brand is really good because it doesn't have like many nasties in it. It's quite natural. Oh, I say that, but yeah, I mean, it still has like a few, it still has a thickener in it, but anyway, it's very, very tasty. So I'm going to be doing, with my homemade sourdough, I'm going to be doing tempeh sandwiches for lunches this week, which is a bit of a treat because I kind of often think, oh, I should be having something high protein, like not too low carb, but I always feel like sandwiches are a bit of a like, I don't know, I always, you know what, it's actually quite toxic, and this isn't true, but I kind of think that sandwiches are a bit like carby or heavy for a lunch, and I think I should be having salad or something, or soup or something really light. But that's not the case. Let's stop that toxic way of thinking. Bananas, lentils. One of my meals this week is going to be a dal. These are so cheap. They're under £1. This is 4 dirhams and this is 2 dirhams. So restocked on lentils. I've got some silken tofu and some cashews. This is 5 dirhams. This is 13 dirhams, I think, cashews, so they are a little bit more expensive. But when you blend soaked cashews and silken tofu, it makes such a good creamy sauce. And I have this TikTok video saved of like a creamy butter bean dish with charred broccolini on top, and that's what I'm going to be doing this week. Sounds just delicious, to be honest. So I'm going to be doing that. I bought a seasoning for dal to make it nice and easy, some tomato paste and some soy milk, just one. You'll know that when Connor's here, we literally buy like so much soy milk. He uses so much in his protein shakes, but I still have one from the one that I got on Tuesday, so I feel like I don't need as much. Oh God, that's heavy. Why is that so heavy? Okay, this seems to be like the vegetable crate. More pantry restocks though, actually. We have some vinegar, because I'm going to be doing some pickled onions. You're probably listening to this and thinking, why is this girl making everything from scratch? Well, that's just one of my intentions for the new year, is to eat less processed food, and I'm really trying to shop like mostly just ingredients and make pretty much everything. This is just something what I like love to do, and I just really love being in the kitchen, to be honest. So I'm kind of excited to just prep everything today. What else have we got here? Okay, so we've got regular vinegar and apple cider vinegar. And how much were these? I think they were like 15 dirhams each, something like that, so not too bad. Then we have some pak choy. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be doing a stir fry. I also have some, wow, these are lovely and big. I've got some leeks. The leeks are going in the butterbean dish, the cream butterbean dish that I mentioned. Let's just set these down for a moment. 2 bunches of coriander, because you know I love coriander so much, like I put it on everything. Let's put that down. And in fact, this is going to be a bit of a challenge, because often when we're doing the shopping, Connor is just the one to actually like Tetris everything into the fridge. We've not got the biggest fridge, but come on, food for one person for a week should fit in the fridge. I'm sure I can manage. Oh, this is why it's so heavy. I had to buy some more rice, and the cheapest one to get was this 2 kilogram bag, so I just got that. I also got some sugar. Now, why am I buying sugar? Well, I'm not planning on doing any baking, but when I made the bagels this weekend, you actually put a spoon of sugar in the water when you boil them, and I didn't have any, so I just thought I'd get some just to keep in, even though I'm not planning on having too much added sugar. So my meals or anything, I don't put sugar in coffee. I try to avoid it where I can. And then I also bought, oh my god, this is so big, another 2 kilogram bag of flour, just because I really wanted to test out different flours for my sourdough starter. This is a wholemeal flour, so I thought let's see how that goes down. Put it back in here for now. Okay, next, fresh turmeric. This week I also made homemade turmeric wellness shots, and I'm definitely going to do it again because it was so easy, and I'm so here for all the benefits that turmeric has. So we're going to be doing that. What else have we got? We've got some lettuce. Sometimes, guys, you just want to be a bit lazy and get the one that is chopped and washed already. I mean, I still wash it, don't worry, but like, do you know what I mean? Sometimes you can cheat a bit, and like this stir fry pack, like that's going to make everything so easy. It's already chopped. Same with this, it's pre-grated ginger, which I always buy, and again, I always buy this peeled garlic, because it's just such a time saver. I'm here for that. You can't put price on convenience. Date syrup, that's another little pantry restock. We've got some broccolini. Then in the produce bags, we've got red onions. We have got some cucumbers for my sandwich. We have got some oranges, lovely oranges. These are going to be in my turmeric shots. And finally, the last thing is, oh yeah, tomatoes. And that is the haul. I feel like, I don't know, is that a lot of food for one person? I think it's fine. I'm excited now. I'm going to do a bit of food prepping. I'm going to put some music on. I've got a little list of things I'm going to do. I'm going to do the turmeric shots, I'm going to do the hummus, I'm going to do some overnight oats, and I'm going to enjoy it, to be honest, so I'll update you guys in a while. Well guys, I've just spent literally hours in the kitchen, not a complaint at all. I was just thinking how much fun I was just having, and it's funny, it makes me think of this podcast that I just listened to about, it was actually, I saw the woman's TED talk come up on TikTok, and so I searched her on podcasts. I'll have to find the name, I'll put it in the description, and she was saying how we need to have more fun. And what is fun? It's basically where you kind of are in flow, you lose track of time, there's a certain playfulness to it. Now it wasn't really playful cooking, but I did really feel like I was in flow, and that was just so interesting, like, to just reflect on. This is the kind of things we should be doing. It's almost like meditation. Obviously I know not everybody likes to cook, but I absolutely just loved, what did I make? I made sourdough crackers with some discard. I've just made myself lunch as well. I've made like a Thai ramen soup. I made pickled onions, prepped for the week. I prepped some breakfast, I prepped my overnight oats, just organised everything, and I'm feeling great. I'm going to take my apron off and enjoy my lunch now, and in about an hour me and the girls are going to go and play paddle, because we didn't get a chance to yesterday because the court was fully booked, so we've got our booking. That'll be nice to get outside. Apple Watches.
You last in the morning.
Girls, how was your paddle game? They don't even realise I'm filming. Hi! How was your paddle game? What are you doing now?
When you got hit, set them for stairs.
Just had a game of paddle. It's very fun.
I don't know why.